Okay, folks, we're going to take a deep dive into something a little bit specific today, something maybe a little bit on the technical side.
Right.
We're going to talk about the DAX ORDERBY function in Microsoft Excel.
Ooh, that sounds...
And I know that sounds maybe a little dry.
Yeah.
But this is actually pretty interesting stuff, especially if you work with data or you're really trying to level up your Excel skills.
Right. I mean, if you think about it, even outside of Excel, just the concept of order and how things are arranged is important.
Sure.
So
yeah, DAX stands for data analysis expressions.
Right.
It's this whole like superpowered language inside of Excel.
Kind of, yeah. It's like Excel's secret weapon for calculations and data manipulation.
Okay, so DAX is like the overall language.
Mm-hmm.
And ORDERBY is one of the functions in that language.
Yes, exactly. It's a function within DAX.
And just like the name suggests, it defines how your data is sorted. Mm-hmm. Especially when you're using these things called window functions.
Right. Window functions are a whole other topic, but basically they let you do calculations across different parts of your data set.
Oh, wow. So this is getting...
It gets pretty powerful.
Complicated.
Yeah. But don't worry, the ORDERBY function itself is pretty straightforward.
Okay. So what does the syntax look like?
All right. So it starts with the command ORDERBY, pretty simple. And then you have parentheses. Mm-hmm. And inside those parentheses, you put the order by expression.
Okay. And that order by expression is what you're actually sorting by.
Exactly. It could be a column in your data, a calculation, any expression that results in a value that can be ordered.
Okay. So let me try to get this straight.
Yeah.
Like if I have a list of customers and I want to sort them by their total purchase amount, then total purchase amount would be my order by expression.
You got it.
Okay. I think I'm following you so far.
Now, the cool thing is you can actually include multiple expressions.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Like you could sort by last name, then first name if there are duplicate last names.
Oh, so you could do like a multi-level sort.
Yeah, exactly. You just separate the expressions with commas.
That's really useful. Yeah. I've definitely run into that before.
And of course, you also have your classic ascending and descending options.
Right, the A to Z or Z to A type of thing.
Exactly. And in DAX, you can use ASC for ascending and DSC for descending.
That's pretty standard stuff, right?
It is, but DAX also offers a little twist.
Oh.
You can also use one or true for ascending and SOO or false for descending.
Interesting. Why would you do that?
Well, it ties into Boolean logic, which some people might find more intuitive or useful in certain situations.
Okay. Yeah, I can see how that could be handy in some cases.
Now let's talk about something that often trips people up. Blank cells.
Oh, yeah. How does ORDERBY handle blanks?
That's where you have some really important choices to make.
But
you have three options. Blanks, default blanks first, or blanks last.
So like if I have a sales report and some entries are missing customer names,
yeah,
I can choose where those blanks end up in my sorted list.
Exactly. And that can make a big difference in how you interpret the data.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I hadn't thought of it that way.
Like if you use blanks last, all those entries with missing customer names would be grouped together at the bottom.
Okay.
And that could highlight potential data quality issues or areas where you need to follow up.
That's actually really clever.
Right. It's not just about making the data look neat. It's about making sure you're not missing important information.
So you're saying that choosing how to handle those blank cells can actually help you uncover insights.
Absolutely. It's all about controlling how the data is presented so you can make the best possible decisions.
This is way more interesting than I thought it would be.
All right.
Now, there's one last thing I'm a little bit confused about.
Okay.
I read that the ORDERBY function itself doesn't actually return the value.
That's right.
So it's not returning a value. What's the point of using it?
Think of it like a stage manager in a theater production.
Okay.
The audience never sees the stage manager, but they're essential for making sure everything runs smoothly behind the scenes. ORDERBY works in a similar way. It's working behind the scenes, influencing how the data is processed by the window function it's used with.
So it's kind of like setting the stage for the main event.
Precisely. It ensures that the data is ordered correctly before the window function does its calculations.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense now.
Yeah.
So to sum it all up, ORDERBY gives us really granular control over sorting within these powerful DAX window functions, which are essential for any kind of serious analysis in Excel.
Right, and even if you're not using DAX yet, the concept of intentionally handling blank data is important for any kind of data analysis you're doing.
That's something I'm definitely going to have to think about.
Are you treating blanks as just empty spaces, or are they potentially skewing your results?
That's a great question. I'm not sure I've ever thought about it that deeply before.
Well, now you have something to ponder.
I do. I really do. Thanks for walking me through this. I feel like I have a much better grasp on the ORDERBY function now.
Glad to hear it.
And listeners, I hope this has given you some food for thought as well.
Yeah, keep those blanks in mind.
Until next time, happy analyzing.